I want to talk about body image. Yes, the dreaded, the horrible, the worst. I kind of want to talk about my experiences with that and my continuing struggle, and yeah, that's a thing for me. So I've had body image issues since I was 10. Like, that's really young. Like, I think about that now and I'm like, oh my god. Like, your pre-pubescent, hate that word. Your pre-pubescent years, they were just, it was rough. And I think that, like, why was I caring about what my body looked like at 10 years old? Like, I should have just been like riding my bike and hanging out with my friends. Like, but I was legit like, it's just always been something so, it was always something I've been conscious of. And I think that there have been a lot of factors in why that was, and why there's a part of me that's like, still feels like that 10-year-old kid who is putting herself down all the time for what she looks like. So that's some real stuff. I was a chubby kid. Like, I actually fluctuated in weight a lot as a kid, but right around 10 I was a pretty solid like chubby kid. Like, I was, I guess, in kid sizes like a 14 or 16. I think the reason that body image became such an issue at that age is because I was at the age where I was like starting to shop on my own and pick out my own clothes and develop my own, like, it's just kind of like being, I guess you're just more self-aware also. And I used to shop at this store, Limited too. It was a limited with the little girl version. Yeah, some of you may remember that store. And all little girls in those magazines were like really cute skinny girls, and they got to wear all these like cute little shirts, and like they just, I wanted to be like them. I hate even saying that. I hate that I even thought those things. But I was like, oh my god, they're really cute. I want to look like these girls. So like I would go to the store and like find the stuff in the catalog that I liked, and I would try it on, and I wouldn't look like that. And I remember like jean shopping was an issue because like we had to like make it a thing when like every time we went shopping for new clothes for school, it was like, okay, time to get jeans. And it was like a thing for me because I couldn't find jeans just anywhere. Like, it was like I had to search far and wide to find jeans that fit me because my body was so obscure. Like, I literally, that's how I felt in my head, because my mom would be like, oh, we can't buy jeans here, we can't buy jeans there. And I'm gonna talk about my mom in this video. I don't want anyone to think that like she's at all a bad mother or anything. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do with this video. But I'm just saying, like, these are my memories that I have, and this is my truth, basically. So it's like it happens, but I don't want anyone to think anything negative, or that I'm trying to say anything or make my mom look bad or anything like that. That's not at all the intent of this video. But basically, my mom was like, oh, we gotta go get your jeans here. And I had an older sister too, and she had never really had like we had different bodies. And I think also that was an issue where like she looked a certain way at 10, 11, 12, 13, and she's only 3 years older than me. So I was always looking to her to be like, oh, that's what puberty looks like, or that's what I'm gonna look like when I get older. And we don't have the same body shape. Even like, we just don't. We don't. Genetically, we don't. And I used to get really frustrated because I was like, why don't I look like her? Why don't I have the flat stomach and the boobs and everything like that? So I was frustrated with that too, because it was like she never had to go to a certain store to get jeans. She could get jeans anywhere. Like, she never had to go to certain stores to find certain sizes for her body. I remember, this is a very, very significant memory I have of going to, I had to go to Old Navy because Old Navy had stretch jeans. Yay, for chubby kids. And that's where I went all the time to get my jeans. And I remember, I don't know if this was the same day. I'm hoping it wasn't the same day, but in my head it's the same day. Where like I was trying on jeans, and I just saw this pair that my mom handed me, and they looked kind of weird. And they had, this is actually kind of funny though, they had this like weird stretchy bands on the inside that have buttonholes, like you could adjust it. They were like adjustable pants. And I was like, Mom, what's wrong with these jeans? And she looked at them and she started laughing, and she was like, these are maternity pants. So I'm gonna say I'm around 10, 11, or 12, and my mom grabbed me a pair of maternity pants. If that doesn't make you feel fat, I don't know what does. I'm sorry. It's just, it was. And my mom was like, they're cheap, they fit, we're gonna buy them. And in my head I was like, okay. And then for some reason, like years later, I was like, I was walking around school in maternity pants. Like, what? Like, really? Maternity? She was like, oh look, you can adjust them. Like, did she think I was gonna get fatter? Like, what was going through her head? Like, for her it was like, ooh, this is a good deal. And me, I was going, oh my god, like, what am I doing? On that and I remember being in the dressing room trying on my maternity pants. And my mom's on the phone and she's like talking to a relative or something, and she's like, yeah, we're at Old Navy right now, you know, because we have to get jeans for Nina because of her little problem. And to her this wasn't a big deal, and it's really not. I don't want anyone to freak out, because these words stuck in my head, and I didn't think my mom knew that I was even like listening or heard her or whatever. So she's saying this to a relative, she's saying, you know, she's not thinking anything of it, but she was referring to my stomach. And this is where like my body image issues about my stomach and that whole area were like hearing the word little problem was like, to her was like, my little girl has a little stomach, it's cute, whatever, to her. But my 10-year-old, almost preteen, almost teenager brain was like, oh my god, I'm so fat. Like, oh my god, I have to go to special stores to get certain stretchy pants because I'm so enormous. Like, and that's what it did to my brain. And I remember not wanting to wear tight clothes ever. I remember there was a sweater debacle, because there was this really cute sweater. I don't remember where, I think my mom bought it for me or something, a really cute brown sweater. And thinking back on it, it was really pretty and it looked really cute on me because it brought out my eyes. It was this nice brown sweater. And I remember not ever wearing it because it was tight. Like, it fit me. But when I wore it, all I saw was my stomach. And again, still only like 10, 11 years old. And my whole family, like, I tried on the sweater, and my whole family, and my dad, my mom, my sister, were like, it looks so cute on you, wear the sweater, wear the sweater. And I refused. I hated that sweater because I thought I looked fat in it. Just think about that for a second. 10, 11-year-old girl refuses to wear a sweater that actually looks nice on her because she only saw her stomach. That is sad. That is so sad. And that the fact that like that's all I could see is really, really like it's just sad. I think about that and I'm just like, dang, like I really had these issues for a long time. I'm glad I never went through a phase where like I really got bad and started like starving myself or anything like that. I never did anything wild like that. But I remember like I would avoid eating sweets, which I love, but I would be like, no, I'm not gonna eat that, I'm gonna eat fruit instead, which is not a bad thing. That like I wanted to eat fruit and yogurt instead of candy and ice cream. But the fact that like my reasoning for doing it wasn't like, oh, I'm a healthy kid and I like these things. It was like, I need to eat this stuff so I can be skinny. The fact that like I was thinking that way at like 11, I was like, no, I'm gonna eat cherries because this is healthy and this is gonna make me skinny. I was kind of copying the behavior of my mom. My mom has always been down about her body, always been negative about her body. And I remember like my mom making a comment one time about her body when my sister and I were younger, and my dad getting kind of upset about it. Like, don't say, you know, you shouldn't say those things around our girls. They might, you know, project that onto themselves. They're gonna start thinking negatively about their bodies, which was a really smart thing for my dad to really even be conscious of. So thanks, Dad. I don't like that she like thinks that way about her body. Obviously, like, that's not cool. No one wants their mom to feel bad about themselves, because my mom's beautiful and I think she's beautiful. So, and she never went on like strict diets or anything, but like she would exercise and she would eat like fruits instead of sweets and, you know, things like that. So I would start developing her habits, and I remember like working out with her, and these are actually like healthy habits though, like working out. But my intentions for doing those things wasn't thinking this is healthy for me or this is fun or that I enjoy these things. It was like, oh, I can get skinny. My mom does this so she can get skinny, so I'm gonna do this so I can get skinny. So weird. And I still do this now. Like, I'm in a phase of like, oh, I want to lose weight. Like, I'm always in a phase of wanting to lose weight. Always, constantly. I'm always thinking about trying to lose weight. I don't have the discipline like that I would like, but I do try to make healthier choices now. Because also I actually started working out as an adult. I started working out more for my mental health because it made me feel good about myself. And I happened to lose a little weight along the way, and that's a good thing. And I'm trying to be less negative about my body, because who needs it, really? And yeah, okay, I'm gonna end this video here, but this was just a little quick chat about being young and having body image issues and how it kind of translates into adulthood. I might make a part 2 to this, but anyways, this was just kind of a random little rant that I went on. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you I might make a part 2 to this. And anyways, I'll see you later.